He's not doing that.
Okay.
All right.
This is a PG podcast, so we're not going to talk about LARPing.
Yeah.
Music is supposed to be fun. That's the whole point.
I think your teaching method is great for younger kids. We
Good
call
way
it the
to-
TARDIS.
I love the what?
The TARDIS.
What? No. What does that mean?
The TARDIS. It's the
Passion Project Podcast, episode 2. We're going to try something, though. You ready?
You sure?
Passion Project Podcast. Presented by Noiz Hub. That was actually kind of lit. I'm not going to lie. All right, so today we have a special guest, but they're all special. But this one is real smart, and his name is Ben. I'm sorry, I'll start again.
Stop.
Today we have a really good friend, Ben Miller. Ben, how we doing?
We're doing pretty good, Joey. How about you?
I'm doing good. Ben, I'm just going to give you a little rundown. It is the Passion Project Podcast, meaning we are going to talk about your passion and love for music and how you don't let that light go out, even though you do other stuff in your life.
Yeah, sounds
Cool.
good.
Awesome. All right, Ben, so kind of give everybody at home a little bit of rundown of who Ben Miller is. What do you play? What's your main instrument? Are you in a band? What are you doing with music?
Yeah, the my quick 15, I would say
Do it in 10, Ben.
do it in 10. I'll do it in 10. Main instrument, bass. I play guitar. I play drums. I do vocals. I teach guitar, drums, bass. I have 2 bands that I go in. I got a cover band and an original band.
What are the names?
And I've been playing. Oh yeah, Soul Plant's my cover band, and Sacred May is my original band. That's my passion piece.
I do know Sacred May.
Yes.
I produced their record. What's it called?
It is called Of Light and Shade. It's been out, I think, since July, so you guys can check it out as well.
Yeah, check them out on Spotify. They got music videos. Actually, Eric, who is filming all this, kudos for Eric here. Eric is in one of their music videos, so check that out.
Yeah.
All right, sorry to stop you, but what was
Got
the
you.
name of the cover band one more time?
Cover band is called Soul Point. Now,
Soul Point?
Soul Point.
I love that.
It's an interesting, it's new, and we've been just kind of experimenting with different material. But that's just it's funny enough. The original band was the original passion, and then this new band that's more covers is already it's a lot easier to make money to book gigs because people are expecting you to make or to play that kind of music, or they know what to expect. With the original, it's I don't know, an original band, it's scary,
I feel like it's scary, but at the same time, that's just part of the game.
Absolutely.
And you don't want it to be, I don't know, there has to be some give and take. You have to kind of work for it.
Yeah, exactly.
So kind of give us a vibe for Sacred May. You're playing bass, but you're playing more than bass technically, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So one of the interesting things is local band communities. I'm gonna yap a little bit, but local band communities, it's there is cliques. There's metalcore, there is hardcore, there's punk, and all of those kind of genres have
it
their
does
own
have
communities.
a high school vibe to it at times. Yeah,
absolutely.
It is what it is though. It's everybody has friends, so it makes sense.
When I was in high school, I kind of met my drummer. Everybody meets their first bands, instruments through just in
100%.
high school, meeting people. It's oh, you play drums, of course. And I started a band, and we did a bunch of covers, and we slowly started progressing towards a metal sound, and had 3 years where we could not find vocalists. We had 2 years where we could not find guitarists, and at some point. And this is genuinely how the band started. Was we couldn't find guitarists, we couldn't find couldn't find a vocal, and then we looked at it and went, okay, if we can't find it, what can we do? And we looked at bands like Royal Blood, who had just affected bass and octave.
Super sick band.
Yes,
Yeah.
And just a classic kind of newer rock sound, and they went pop eventually. But back when they were first starting it, it was grungy, it was
Sellouts.
heavy. Yeah, they were.
I'm
sellouts.
just kidding.
I'm gonna say it. They are a bit
Oh,
my brother might hate me for saying this because he's a big Royal Blood fan.
Sorry, what's your brother's name?
My brother's name is Aiden. Yeah, he plays. He plays some guitar. You haven't met him, but
haven't.
He's a great
Which is
guy.
weird, right?
He got me into D&D actually. Weirdly. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
D&D.
Back up.
Yeah.
You're a player of the Dragons.
I do tabletop role playing games.
And
yeah, absolutely.
He's a role player.
Absolutely.
Ladies, he's single.
He's not LARPing, okay? All right? He's not doing that.
Okay.
All right?
This is a PG podcast, so we're not going to talk about LARPing.
Well,
All right,
LARPing is
let's go back to
action role playing. That's nothing. That's fine.
Oh, that's actually kind of funny.
Yeah, you just didn't know what LARPing was.
I didn't know what that meant. No. All right, so talk to us about what you play in the band, because that's the thing.
Yes.
You're talking about Royal Blood.
Yes, and this is where I was going. So Royal Blood has an octaved sound. So they take a bass and then they octave that and then put it through a guitar amp, and it sounds so much like, or at least it sounds a lot like a guitar.
So what you're saying is for somebody that doesn't understand, because that is an interesting concept.
Yes, it's really
So
weird.
what he's saying is they're taking the bass and they're running it through an octave pedal up.
Yeah.
So instead of just being in whatever tuning they're in, he's getting the low notes for the bass part, but he's also getting the high notes. And then you run it through a quad cortex, right?
We run it through quad. When I first started, it was a POG, which was what I think.
The POG pedal
with
the electro harmonics. That's a goated pedal for sure.
Yeah, it was. What was his name? I'm forgetting his name.
Who's used it a lot
for Royal Blood? Yeah, that guy, the actual
gentleman.
Guy. Oh,
shame. He's probably watching this and just being like, they don't know who I am.
No, I respect him because he like pioneered the
He's
rig.
definitely not watching, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
We still love Royal Blood,
okay.
man.
We respect it because it's new. And so I thought, man, this is really new. But, I started to see them slowly progress out of their heavier side and into more of their like popper side. And eventually, like their live sound just had studio musicians. They didn't feel like they needed to have
they're not the same just like raw bass guitar. Bass as guitar and bass and just drums. It's like it's flourished into this whole big sound.
Yes,
for
they
sure.
had like a necessity that drove them to have just a bass guitar and like vocals and drums.
So for your band, tell us kind of like so what is it? What would you label it as?
The exact same thing where we're taking the octave thing, the whole thing,
Sure.
no guitarist. And then the trick is that we're just playing heavier music, like progressive music, more melodic. I would say, and this is what my bandmates have agreed upon, we're like progressive metalcore with just a very weird sound. And yeah, there's tons of weird time signatures and stuff like that. Yeah,
I think that's like one of the hardest parts of being in a band.
Yeah.
Is getting your bandmates to agree on what you sound like.
Yeah,
because everybody wants to say that we sound like the most unique thing you've ever heard in your life.
Yes, yeah.
And listen, God bless.
God bless.
It should be, God like, bless. You want it to be unique. But the problem is, for you to get fans,
yes.
Or friends, however you want to look at it,
yeah.
You do have to put for fans of.
Yes.
So you got to kind of, I don't want to pigeonhole you, but at times you do have to kind of think of like, what are we?
I took like a few marketing classes in college, and one of the things they talk about is target marketing. You don't want to market to just too many people. If your umbrella's too big, you end up like getting too watered down.
Exactly.
And yeah, there's a reason why we have genres. There's a reason why we have these kinds of like closed circles. They're meant to kind of focus the band, focus the audience a little bit, and it helps with categorization and stuff like that. Yeah.
I love that. All right, Ben, so we've talked about Sacred May a little bit.
Nerdy stuff.
Soul Point is the cover band, which is sick. Why don't you kind of give us a little bit of what you're doing outside of music that you have to kind of, like what's taking you away from music, but at the same time, what you're getting away from when you're doing the music?
Yeah.
Going to school, right?
Yeah, it's easy. I'm going to school. I've got a full-time college, schedule at the moment. So
what are you going for?
I'm going for engineering, engineering management, which is like a subsect of like engineering. It's like I
love the word. Sometimes like through the course of working on your band's record, you guys called me a boomer like 800 times.
100%.
Because I would just sit and put on Whitesnake videos for fun.
This is cooking, guys.
and then I kept using words that were clearly outdated, like cooking.
It wasn't outdated.
4K.
Here's what. Okay, it was what gave you away was when you would use like the trend words, but you would be like that person where you'd say it and then you'd like look around and be like, this is caught in 4K, right?
Yeah.
Like you'd make a thing of it, whereas people that would know the vernacular would just be like, caught in 4K, totally for sure, or like
we're cooking. You know what I mean?
We're cooking.
What are we doing? We're cooking.
And some things were just like you. I think like you have a
there's some me-isms out there.
There's some me-isms.
Some are good, some are bad, and they just all what they are.
It's a personality. It's a personality. You are a personality.
It's like a whole thing, an enigma, as I've heard.
Yes, Joey Vana, the enigma.
Jeez,
So I did college, full-time college. I work part-time at School of Rock, which is just like they handle like the logistics of private lessons, and so like you can kind of go walk in and.
So how is that? Kids. How is that journey though? When you work at School of Rock, you get to work with younger kids who are getting into music.
Yeah.
How is it to kind of see their eyes glow when they're playing a song and everybody starts to play the right thing? And can you like see the thing that made you passionate about music in them?
I absolutely can. This is actually really cool. Like, School of Rock is not where I started. It's like, I think all the musicians that I think you work with are kind of self-taught, right? Like, I think a lot of people.
I mean, there's some that have gone to school.
Yeah.
It's a mixed bag, but
It's definitely a mixed bag.
The self-taught thing is when it comes to original bands, I find a lot.
Yes, exactly. Right. And so, like, I have this, I think, like, when you're self-taught, you're kind of, like, never given a set thing to play. And so you have, like, a lot more of a creative spark.
Yeah, that
like,
freedom to just be whatever you want.
Yes. Yeah. And versus people that are in, like, an instructional setting, they'll, like, be, like, assigned music that's already made.
Yeah.
And so they're already given, like, a format for playing stuff. So one of the things that I branch away from is when I teach over there at School of Rock, it's like I want to have like a kind of a lesson plan where I'm not leaning too much into songs if I can, and really focusing on mechanics, like how you play things, like how neat your fingers can move along, or like how neat you can play, and then focusing on teaching yourself. Like I really don't like going, okay, here's your homework assignment for next week. I like to be like, okay, this is what you're kind of trying to hone in. And I want you to just, like, play the song, but you're going to teach yourself. I'm not going to teach you in the lesson, like, how to play the song. I want you to stab at it. And then when we come back, the things that you're going to struggle with, that's what I want to preach.
I love that because that's kind of like an opposite of how I do it. Yeah. So, like, I do more on the side of let's learn songs, let's have fun. Because for me, kids are young. They don't really... I want them to latch on, but in their own way. And I find that, like, give them a little more freedom, they have a better chance of locking in. Whereas if you kind of focus on, like you said, giving them homework, they're going to be like, I don't want homework.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Music is supposed to be fun. Like, that's the whole point.
I think your teaching method is great for younger, like, kids. Like, they need, like, that format of, like... they're not like looking to like have theory, and they're not looking to be like bored like they're in math class again. You're trying to be a vacation to what the rest of their...
It is wild though. I have one student who he's 10, I believe. Yeah. And man, he just keeps getting better, but he doesn't realize it. That's like weird. He's just one of those kids who just can do it. So he just continuously, every time he comes in, I'm like, did you practice? Oh, kinda. He's like, well, I did hockey and all this stuff. I'm like, okay, but like you're playing better than you did a few days ago. So you're practicing or you're just thinking about, I love that too. Cause with music, I think so many people forget that you can practice without your instrument. Yes. You can practice by listening to a song. You can practice by tapping on a table.
Musicianship. Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot more to it. Okay. So I do want to segue back to the main point of the podcast here.
The passion project.
The passion, yes. I want to know about your passion.
My passion.
So tell me, that was the millennial pause.
Can we keep that?
No, it was the pause.
Fuck.
Is it the millennial pause?
I don't know what that.
What's the pause?
I don't know what that is.
Eric, what's the pause? You know what I'm talking about? They do the thing. Is it the Gen Z pause?
That is no fucking. There's no fucking shot. That's a thing.
Why are you swearing so much, dog? It's a family program. It's a family program.
Well, golly gosh.
My cousins are eating down the block, man.
Down the block?
They might hear you.
So the millennial pause.
Millennial pause
refers to a delay some people, particularly millennials, exhibit when starting a recorded video. Often waiting a second or two before speaking to ensure the recording has started.
Oh, I love that. You know what we got to do for next one?
Goddamn.
Eric's got to get a mic and a camera. So I hit you with the millennial pause.
The millennial pause for...
Before I paused, I was thinking, tell us the moment that you decided music was something you just could not have in your life.
Could not have in my life. Are you sure about that? Hit him with me. Hit me with it again. No, give me a pause.
Get him out. I want some, please.
New guest.
Take him home.
One that doesn't question my authority.
Dude, you just make everything I say wrong. That's crazy. Bless your heart. It's no wonder. You're like Mensa, right? You're like one of those 99 percentiles.
Whoa, sir.
Big brain over here. Anyways.
Whoa. Okay.
All right, so.
You with a pause?
I want you to tell me what happened in your life the moment where you said, I need music. It can never go away. This is going to be something I do until the end of my days.
I think it's never a moment. You know what I mean? Like, there's definitely like realization points throughout your career where you're like, shit, this is not
what hit you over the head? What was like the pretend you are a keg and I'm the dude in Slipknot whose job is to hit the keg?
That's
You know what I mean?
wild. Yeah.
Like, pretend what hit you?
What hit me? I guess maybe my first performance. Yeah. Like,
Okay.
not my first performance, but like one
The first
where-
real one?
Yeah, first like Sacred May, like WC, and everyone was kicking it and just having a
social
good time.
club?
The WC, the social club. It's like a venue around here. It's like very well known for just like the West Side Chicago. And we played there, and we had just a really good show, and it was like our first show where we really nailed it. I think it was like our EP. And then we kind of looked at that, and I kind of looked at it really is. And I was like, this is so much fun to both perform it, to write the song, write material, produce stuff. And then like over time, you just get more invested. Like it's not like
Absolutely.
it's not like I choose like I'm going to do this forever. It's more like, well, you know what? I just want to play guitar today. Or like I want to play bass, or I want to produce something. And it's just like, it's a daily choice that I make every day that I don't really consciously think about, but I just like, this is so much fun for me.
That's awesome.
And it's fun to the point where I can spend, just a few minutes every day. Sometimes I'll go to bed, and before I go to bed, I'll just pick up an acoustic guitar, strum out a few chords, like hash out an idea, put it in a voice memo, go to bed. It's just like, it's cathartic. It's great. It's like the reason why I do it. And it can be small, it can be big, but it's just who I am, I think, at this point, for sure.
I will say, as someone that's kind of been on that journey with you for
sure
the last couple of years, right? Because I did the EP.
This guy has been my producer for what is probably now 3 or 4 years. And that's...
I remember for Liam's 21st birthday party. And now, I just think it's awesome that I've been able to see...
by the way. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Liam's a drummer.
Liam's my drummer.
Shout out Liam.
Liam and Olivia. They're my bandmates. They are awesome, and I love them.
The people. The good
people. The people.
The people of Sacred May. Gotta love it.
Gotta love it.
I think it's been super cool. I just think it's been super cool to like go down that journey with you and to see you guys kind of grow up in music as people.
Yeah. We did not start the way we are right now.
No, the first EP, you guys recorded it with like a Behringer mixer.
Oh,
and
we recorded it in a basement, and we did like our best job with what we knew, but we put like 14 mics on the kit.
Yeah.
We had no reason to do that.
The cymbals were not the best sounding cymbals.
We used
like
SM57s for overheads.
I think the best part was the vocals, where it had the bad cable, so everything was just like the noise to vocal level was like.
Here's what was the real problem. So we were using an SM7B. We were using an SM7B for like vocals, but like we were using it and realizing that where's the gain? Like I can barely see it. I just saw like podcasts and see like an SM7B in their face. I'm like,
that's how you do it.
That's the mic I need to get. And I go and get it, and I did no research and just knew the name.
Got to get a cloud lifter though.
And did not know to get the cloud lifter.
This is one for if you have an SM7B and you don't have a cloud lifter.
There's a cloud lifter on this microphone right now. People don't know what this is. For audio nerds, it's just
awesome.
It's a block that is purely meant for this thing. What was really stupid is that they made this stupid mic and they didn't put a preamp in it. Like, why? And then they made the DB.
This was like the creme de la creme at one point.
It is the creme
It's
de la
just
creme.
everything has kind of come so far and they didn't change it.
Yes.
And I will say, now that they've changed it, this is the DB, so it has
It's
the
hot.
cloud lifter in it.
It's beautiful.
It's awesome because now it's one cable. It sounds awesome no matter what preamp I use.
You have to buy. It's like this is a $500 microphone and this is a $400 microphone.
Yeah.
And the difference between them is the cloud lifter that you have to buy for this one, which is $100.
I think it's $150 now.
And that's just ridiculous.
It is
Sorry.
a lot.
So we were using it without a cloud lifter. So what we did was we would like take it, and the Behringer preamps were kind of mid, and then we would go
Mid might
through a
be generous.
mixer, and that was just noisy as hell. Because the mixer is like running off of non-conditioned power and like a battery. It was like a cheap mixer, so it was like the gain was also rough.
There is no wrong answer.
Yeah.
There's no wrong answer.
Except for
there's literally, if someone tells you there's a wrong answer in music stuff, whether it's recording, writing, anything, they are wrong.
Unless you want gain.
You're recording an SM7B
and you're using a
with a mixer and a Behringer interface and no cloud lifter. I hate to tell you, you might be doing something wrong. I hate it, but it's true.
It's, it was really bad. And then we did all of it and we didn't know what we were doing. And then we called, the phone call we had with this guy first time was like, how much is it going to cost for us to have studio costs? And you're like, I'll go easy on you, kids.
I did. Listen.
You were really good with us. And then after that, we were indentured. We were like, oh my God, we have to work with you. And then we realized we
had a good time.
We had a good time. Yeah. And then like, I think we've had other friends that worked with with other producers, and they, have described an experience where I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? No, I think I'm lucky with who we got.
It's more of a,
and it's about the passion,
a friendship thing.
Yes,
yeah. Like
about friendship.
You become friends with the person that you're recording because they're able to tell you unfiltered what's good and bad. They're able to,
and it's hard at times because sometimes you're like so in your bubble, and like people come and like knock on it, and you've got to be ready to be like, oh wait, that part was kind of messy, and or oh, I'm being too busy and I'm not letting the vocals have their room, and that is huge.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Well, it's been super cool to be along that journey with you guys. It's been cool to. It's just been all awesome, and I think it's really cool to have you a part of this.
Yeah.
Because you've been assisting in the studio and all this cool stuff. I just love hearing about it. I learned a lot of things that I didn't know about you, which is really cool. And I guess that's really it. I mean, I will mention you and Liam did build my vocal booth as well.
Oh, yeah.
We don't have to go into detail on that, but
maybe get some B-roll.
We'll get some B-roll. That vocal booth is quite the sight to see.
Okay. I'm going to preface this with if you guys end up getting B-roll of this studio, I will just say it was like probably it was my first time ever building a thing that was meant to be like in a doorway.
I love that so much.
And we built this thing, and it's like, it's like
drilling
in
into
a house,
the wall.
like it's supposed to have like plumb fits, or like it's supposed to have like trueness, right? Didn't give a shit. We like built that thing and just made square edges and thought that was what was going to be. That's what's going to do it. And
it worked out.
It's like a sandwich of particle board and insulation. It's like MDF. That's what it's like. MDF. It's like this 1/8-inch little like.
That is to me a good way to.
We call it the TARDIS.
I love the what?
The TARDIS.
What? No. What does that mean?
The TARDIS. It's the. Okay, I know the first part.
Wait, hold on,
guys. Everyone, calm down. For people at home, you know what I'm talking about. For this guy who's so ignorant, they don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Doctor Who, the TARDIS, literally is like the time traveling machine that the Doctor uses to get around.
Are you talking about the phone booth?
We're talking about the phone booth. Yeah.
My guy, it's a phone booth.
It's actually a police box. And second off, no, it's the TARDIS. It has got a name. It is an infinite space. It's a pocket dimensional space that is infinite and also conscious.
I would implore everyone at home, to hop in their TARDIS and to stream Sacred May. like and subscribe. Like and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
And I think we all should just really thank ourselves that Ben is around to tell us all these fun words.
All right. Fuck you.
All right, that's episode 2. Thank you again for coming along for this ride.
Absolutely.
Comment, like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. Listen to Ben's band.
Go check it out.
Just have a good week.
I'm gonna plug myself here. Of Light and Shade. It's our new album. We just released it like 2 months ago. You and I, we worked on it for a long amount of time.
Yeah, we
did. 2 years or a year or something.
It was
like
some time for sure.
And it's been a huge passion project. And because of school and stuff, like we talked about that, it took that long a time. If we were doing it full time, it would have been faster. But like that's how it goes.
It got done the way that needed to get done.
It got done the way it needed to get done. And I really hope you guys check it out. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thanks, dude.
Absolutely.
See you guys in the next one.